Here are the three biggest opportunities in roofing sales in 2025 to 2028. And those who move on this the fastest will get the first mover advantage in their market and scrape up more sales while everybody else is chasing your heels. I'm really excited to share this with you. And it's so funny to me to observe people who just absorb information but don't do anything with it, and those that absorb information and execute. And I really hope that this helps inspire you to execute so you can get the first mover advantage and to seize these rich sales opportunities that are present for this short window. Now, my name is Adam Bensman. Welcome back. And what I'm sharing with you is an excerpt of the findings and the summary of the findings from the 2025 to 2028 roofing market report. The future trends that every roofing company must know or get left behind. Now, if you don't have a copy yet, click the link in the description, download it now. There's no catch and it's entirely free. And I hope this helps you get a first mover advantage and build a profitable future-proof company that you love. Now, let's get started. There are three big opportunities that are opening up here in the roofing space. And I'm going to give you the opportunity, explain why, and share what you can do about it. So starting with number one. The number one biggest opportunity that I see in roofing sales is to offer or continue presenting in an even better way, upsell offers to every customer. I'm going to repeat that. You should be offering a premium roof solution to every single customer, no matter what, period. Why? Because the research shows it. See, to date, 75% of residential re-roofs have been asphalt shingles. Of course, that leaves 25% as premium products, things like class 4 shingles, stone-coated steel, standing seam, products like F-Wave. These products are growing in market share. What that means is homeowners want it. Now, you'll also find in the report that the pace of shingle growth, production, and need is growing at only about 1% a year, but the value of the roofing market is growing at 4 to 6%. And I know I'm not a math guy either. I get it. You're like, what the heck does that mean? It means that the number of re-roofs is actually growing very small in comparison to how much the residential roofing economy is worth. That is because there are going to be virtually less roofs being sold, but those roofs are selling for higher prices because homeowners are spending more money. Why? Again, I go into this in the report. Homeowners are valuing longevity and ROI more than ever before. These are things that many of us didn't have to have in the sales process like we do now because consumer trends are shifting. So there was a recent leadership roundtable that I held in RSRA. This is where owners and managers come together. We discuss what's working, what's not. Sometimes we have specific topics. Sometimes it's open. Sometimes it's a training. And I was talking about this very topic inside one of those sessions. There was a member of ours. He's in Florida, and he was struggling selling against the cheapest price when it came to run-of-the-mill asphalt shingles. And he introduced a premium stone-coated steel offer. He's now landed more than one, I believe it was 3 to date, 6-figure re-roofs. These are homeowners where they weren't price shopping. They said, hey, I want stone-coated steel. I want to go from asphalt to a premium product that's going to last longer, potentially save on some insurance deductibles. Now, this was a really big deal to him because now in this world where he was panicking and afraid of competing just on price, he offered even higher prices but offered more value, changed how they sell. This has been a game changer for him. And I recommend that every company, and a lot of them aren't doing this now, especially companies that are specializing in storm damage. But there's a rich opportunity as people are stuck in their homes. They purchased during the 2020 era with really low interest rates, that if homeowners move, their mortgages are going to double. So now that they're staying in their house, paired with the pressure from insurance companies with rising deductibles, people are saying, hey, you know what? I think that instead of having to go through this roof replacement every 3 or 5 years due to a hailstorm or a hurricane, I want a roof that's going to withstand these conditions because my deductible is out of control. So this is why you should be offering a premium roof. Places to look: class 4 shingles, stone-coated steel, standing seam, products like F-Wave. These products have a demand. And there's a psychological reason to offer them because your homeowner will anchor or compare the price of the premium product down to your regular one. So there's big opportunity number one. And by the way, if you're already doing this, I would emphasize opportunity number 2 and make sure you're presenting this to everybody and explain why more homeowners just like them, are choosing to go with premium roofs because they're staying in their homes longer and the roofs are more durable and longer lasting. So in the long run, it's actually cheaper. All right, opportunity number 2, present financing. Okay, I know some of you might be like, hey, I already am. Here's what I mean. Homeowners are valuing affordability. And drop a comment, I'm curious, have you noticed more price sensitivity than before? You're shopping on prices that like you literally would lose money installing the roof at? Yeah, I've heard a lot of that too. Like, how could we even do it? We would literally lose money installing the roof for what you were quoted. There's a lot of price sensitivity. So offering affordability is not cheap, it's affordability. That's why people buy Rolexes and they finance them. That's why a lot of the people that you see driving around in fancy supercars finance them. It is very easy to look rich because a lot of people offer you financing on these things. People finance everything. And Chris Scoville and Improvify, great. By the way, he doesn't even know I'm sharing this. I'm not associated with Chris, other than he's a good friend of mine. He's incredibly smart, and I see him as offering cutting edge solutions to the roofing industry. And I think he's someone to reach out to because I know after speaking recently with a private equity group that the financing offers they've been presenting, the minimum credit scores are increasing and they're seeing a significant portion of people getting declined. But anyway, I digress. Getting back to financing, here's where you need to be offering it. Number 1, in your marketing, but do not be offering cheap roofs. If you say roof starting as low as $99 a month, you get cheap homeowners. You talk about financing as affordability, offering affordable financing solutions to fit nearly any budget. You present limited time offers like 0% down, 0 payments, same as cash for 12 months. You offer various solutions, longer terms, okay? And you have other tools in your pocket to help create affordability. If a homeowner doesn't get qualified for a traditional financing vessel, you can offer potentially a HELOC, which is a home equity line of credit, if they've been in their house and they've got equity in their home. So that's why being educated on financing, offering it in your marketing, and presenting it in your marketing, making sure that whoever's answering your phones, whether using a call service or doing it in-house, that the script talks about financing. In fact, I have a training for office staff called the Inbound Leads Phone Sales Strategy with the call script for your inside sales team. And I emphasize in there, would you like to learn about our affordable financing solutions? They are aware of it out of the gate. Put it in your emails. Heck, here's a pro tip. Put it in your email signature. P.S. Ask us about our affordable financing solutions. This way, everybody knows. And again, if everybody offers it, but you offer it first, you're in a way better position. And opportunity number 3 is virtual and over the phone sales. This is huge. Consumer trends are shifting. The days of sitting in a home and doing these long, drawn out traditional sales appointments are dwindling. Their days are numbered. You know, I just saw Matt Danskin present on Dimitri's channel, Roofing Insights, about how AI will take over roofing sales. And I agree, in the long run, it will. We have an adoption curve to get there. But as we see homeowners resistant to these hard selling tactics, people want information, they want it now. When you offer convenience, which is, by the way, one of the 3 pillars of building a profitable, future-proof company that you love, convenience is important. Now, it doesn't mean everybody needs to be forced to do virtual appointments, but virtual appointments are powerful. In fact, in RSRA, one of our members, Cody Landels, who runs Reimagine Roofing, had built a company doing north of $2 million per month, 100% over the phone, not Zoom, over the phone. Cody is a mentor in RSRA. We actually had a recent event at their physical office, bringing our members in to learn his entire system, including the scripting word for word. And Cody's done an incredible job in leading a lot of training on that in our community. Many of our members have been switching, and in their words, it's been quote unquote changing the game for them. So being able to offer virtual selling or a phone call sales appointment requires an adaptation of your process. That's why for RSRA members, we offer a training called the Virtual Selling Strategy that outlines the systems, the processes, the checklist, the roles, the pay plans, all those details of how you make this adjustment. But the big idea is that when you lead with convenience and you say, hey, you know what? We offer a no pressure solution. We'll do a phone call. We have evenings and weekends available. You can then shrink your appointment times from, again, these drive time plus a 1 to 2 hour appointment, do it over the phone and still see sales closing. In fact, we have another member, Mark, who was closing sales when he was down in Cabo, all right, over the phone. This is a big deal, and a lot of roofing companies are dragging their feet. So I hope this helps you get the first mover advantage on these 3 big opportunities. And if you want to learn how to close these sales and what's changing in 2025 to 2028, jump into this very next video because I will outline it all for you.